Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, what kinds of goals should I set? Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, my name is Bob, I'm 28, and I just started following you and your services about a month ago. And first I want to say, I think that it is very generous how you provide access to your training and knowledge while making it available with little or no cost. That's why I like to say I give away my best stuff, the best things that I've learned, my best life strategies that I've learned over the past several decades of my life. Why? So you sitting there watching this can go out and apply it and see that it works for yourself. Because guess what? When you see that it works for yourself, you're going to come back and you're going to watch more videos and you're going to tell your friends and you're going to change your life and you're going to improve your life and you're going to better yourself. And that way you can see that what I teach is better than anything else that you're going to find out there, because it doesn't cost you anything. And that's what I love about what I teach. Even if you think I'm totally full of shit, you don't like my shaved head, you don't like the way I am, you don't like the way I sound, it's like, it doesn't matter. Just apply what I teach, because you will see that it works for you. I've learned from the best coaches, teachers, mentors, and business people on the fucking planet. And so when it comes to this stuff, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And so, by the way, you're welcome. So he says, you have made it easy for me to get started in the self-improvement process, as opposed to other kinds of self-improvement programs or whatever that require a cost that I can't afford to pay if it turns out to be bullshit. There are a lot of people out there that will take thousands of dollars of your money and return very little value to you in return. So he says, and the way I look at it is, if somebody's really got great information, they should be able to give it away for free or at very little cost so people can see for themselves. Because the way I look at it is, even if a guy goes and reads everything I got for free on my website, if he tells a friend of his about it, I get compensated. That's the way I look at it, because it's free advertising. Because maybe his friend who he refers hires me to coach him or buys my book or makes a donation. That's the way I look at it. So it's like one hand washes the other. It all comes back in the end. I just love helping people, and this is my mission in life. This is what I was put on this earth to do, is to make the world a better place. And I love it. I have a passion for it, obviously. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you can tell that I love what I'm doing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be making all these fucking videos if I didn't love the hell out of it, and people wouldn't be writing me all these fucking questions if I wasn't helping them. He says, over the years, I began to notice a small number of individuals like yourself in the world that seemed to have figured out something about life that enabled them to become incredible as a human being, achieving true success and happiness. It's all about reaching your full potential, and I'm just simply teaching things that the world's most successful, wealthiest people, leaders, business people, entrepreneurs, teachers, coaches have been applying for hundreds of years. And I've synthesized it down as some pretty simple techniques and strategies so anybody watching this can apply it and they can get the same results in their own life. He said, these people seem to have a kind of positive energy or aura about them, and it is a joy to be around them. He says, in the past few months, I decided to start a serious endeavor, setting goals for myself as part of my plan to become such an individual and achieve success in all areas of my life. I appreciate you taking the time to read all that, and I just needed to express this newly found awareness and my plan to you so it can become real. Yeah, nothing becomes real until it's scheduled. Your goals and your dreams will never become real unless you start scheduling time to actually take action towards their attainment. He says, because in my life experience, other people don't care, don't want to hear it, don't want to help and be supportive. They only want to be part of your life once you have reached your goals and you are emotionally centered and successful as a person. Like, yeah, it's like one thing the first time I achieved real significant success and financial success and having all the things that I wanted, when I realized everybody wants to fucking ride in your limo with you, everybody wants to be your buddy and your friend when they can come work for you, or they come hang out at your nice house, or drink your beer, or ride in your nice car, or go out in your boat, or come and hang out at your nice house, or join you at your VIP table. Everybody wants to hang out when you're doing well, but when you're broke as a joke, or you're just starting out for the first time, most of the people that are in your life, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to make fun of you. Because here's a great quote I want to share with you. He says, or she says, this is a woman actually, she says, when people undermine your dreams, predict your doom, or criticize you, remember they're telling you their story, not yours. That's by Cynthia Aselli. And here's one thing I want to say. This is from Steve Jobs, and I wish I would have had the honor to meet him because he was just fucking brilliant. He says, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. That is so fucking true, dude. I fucking promise you, that is absolutely the way life is. That's the way the universe works. He says, and like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. That is so true. My friendships, every one of my relationships, people that have been in my life that really sincerely, authentically care about me, they make the effort long term. And those friendships get deeper and closer the older you get. He says, so keep looking until you find it. Don't settle. That was from Steve Jobs' Stanford commencement speech that he did in June 2005. And I highly encourage you to watch that. It's fucking outstanding. So he says, I don't think I'm the only one to experience the fact that basically everybody wants to hang out when you're doing well, but when you're just starting out or maybe you're going through some struggles and the money's just not floating around like it once was, like all those shallow fucking people, they seem to not want to hang out with you anymore because you got nothing to offer them. In other words, you got nothing that they can take of yours that they want. He says, I would like to hear your thoughts and advice on how to achieve this. Well, the quality of your life is going to be in direct proportion to the quality of the people you consistently spend your time with. So if you want to have a high quality life, spend your time with high quality people who love you, who support you, who nurture you, who encourage you, who inspire you, and who believe in you. And other people, weak ass fucking people, and the world has no shortage of weak fucking people. You just need to not be spending any time with them. He says, what kind of goals should I set? You should set really fucking big, ridiculous goals. The kind of goals that give you fucking goosebumps when you think about potentially achieving them 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road. Because we tend to overestimate what we can accomplish in a year, but we tend to underestimate what we can accomplish in a decade. And like big goals usually take a decade or longer to accomplish. And that's why it's so important to choose something that you love. Why? Because when it gets hard, you'll quit. It's like my life coaching business or the real estate business that I used to be in years ago. I loved every business that I've ever started I've been successful in. And it was my love for that business or that idea or that dream that kept me going when I was losing money at it, when I was getting rejected, when I was getting turned down, or when things weren't working real well, or I wasn't making the kind of money that I wanted. And it was my love and my passion for it, my belief in myself that kept me moving forward when everybody else was fucking laughing at me and telling me what an idiot I was and how stupid I was and whatever weak-ass bullshit they were saying. He says, I'm a jazz guitarist, and 3 years ago I went through a tragic loss of a close family member along with other difficult life situations around the same time. He says, over the past year, I've begun to pick myself up after basically 2 years of doing nothing to improve my life. He says, I want to start pursuing my career again, but now I can't seem to build up the confidence to start performing and go out there. He says, I know this would make me happy as it's my purpose, as you say, but I can't seem to get started again. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start in order to become great. So imperfect action is better than no action at all. So get off your fucking ass and start writing down the kind of goals that you want right now as opposed to sitting on the sidelines. Because the only thing that's going to cause your life to change is you taking action. So I would encourage you. I did an article a while back called Goal Setting That Works. So if you Google Corey Wayne, Goal Setting That Works, that article and the video will come up, and if you apply what I teach in there regarding your goals, you'll be able to accomplish pretty much anything that you set your mind to. But the key is you got to find something that's emotionally compelling enough for you to start moving forward. Like I said, imperfect action is better than no action at all. He says, what do you suggest to help me gain the confidence that I need to pursue my career? Well, just what I said. First, you got to figure out your goals and your vision for your life, what's most important, what's really emotionally compelling to you. And a good place to start is the article I did, Goal Setting That Works. So if you Google that and follow that, that's the starting point. He says, I'm also having trouble with networking and creating the professional connections that I need to further my career. How can I improve my ability to interact with people and professional connections and create good professional relationships? I did another video called Improving Your Social Skills. And if you Google that, watch that video and go to the mall and practice that, because that stuff applies in business as well. As a matter of fact, on my website, on the right-hand column, there's a video, a TV show I did several years ago called From Dud to Stud in 4 Days, where I actually take a couple of guys through exactly what I talk about in the article, Improving Your Social Skills. And you can see it firsthand, how it changed them and how successful they were at that, along with the network chiropractic adjustments that my doctor friend, Dr. Dominic Deanna, did with them. Fucking amazing, the change in just a couple of days with those guys. And so I would encourage you to start and go watch those videos that I mentioned, because that's really the starting point. Because you got to figure out what you want. And then once you figure out what you want, then it's pretty easy to formulate a plan. And again, I talk about that in the article Goal Setting That Works. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website right now, and on there will be a toolbar at the bottom of your screen. Click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.